On a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. John Gray is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's going for that coveted 30th start today. When pitchers go to spring training, they hope they're healthy enough to get 30 starts. That tells them they've had a pretty good year. So he's had a solid season with his 30th start in this ball game.
Stepping up now, Chris Taylor. And we are set for
Leading
baseball
for
here
Dodgers,
this evening.
Center fielder, number 3.
And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball 1. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Well, Matt, they're 2-2 on the homestand, so obviously you don't want to go 2-3 if you lose this game here. 3-2, though. The win today gets you shooting towards maybe a nice little winning streak. That's why this game's important to me.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Dodgers strike first 1-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Here's Corey Seager, currently with the third best home run total on the ball club.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
Now it's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 now. No outs, nobody on. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on time or if he was late, but either way, he got the barrel on it and got the hit.
Now batting, Justin Turner. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
A runner at first with no outs here. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
Here's the 2-0. Hit hard back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm hoping to see Justin Turner turn it around. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit one home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just one bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Here comes the first pitch. Slow grounder to first. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Coors Field, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Charlie Blackmon.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And another foul ball. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He was hitless in the shutout last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. Here's the 1 and 2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Again, a 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Batting third, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So digging in now, Nolan Arenado. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down 1-0. Set to go now, Austin Barnes. Arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now.
Austin Barnes.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
1-2. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. 1 away.
All right, here's how the Rocks line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Trevor's story. What is the story with Trevor? We heard that enough his rookie year. He was hitting all kinds of moonshot homers. But I think his defense got overlooked. When I put him side by side in the breakdown with Troy Tulowitzki, do you know which one's the real Troy Tulowitzki? He's that much of a clone.
In is Curtis Granderson.
And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson, number 17 for him on the season, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
You see here, this is just a great piece of hitting. The ball's away, and he doesn't try to do too much with it. He just goes with the pitch. He gets a great backspin on the ball and clanks it off the foul pole for a homer.
Into the box now, Yasiel Puig having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
Puig.
And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Chase Utley.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. 3 base hits in 22 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
I'm not here to make excuses, but
22.
It is cold.
In now, Clayton Kershaw, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. He's got a chance to get out of this unscathed the rest of the way.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 LA. So striding forward now, Trevor Story. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
Trevor Story.
And that's taken for strike 1.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this one's in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. And a shortstop, Corey Seager.
Right
They say this kid doesn't even have a heart rate. He's so calm. He's so smooth. He so lets the game come to him. But I like how he catches the ball. He makes all the plays, and the bad hops, he's going to make those too.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw: 9 base hits in 47 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
The 1-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded, foul. Here's another 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Striding into the box, DJ LeMahieu. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Kershaw into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Utley at second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chris Taylor will stand in to open things up here in the third.
Chris Taylor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Story picks it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in to try it again, Corey Seager. He reached on a single in his first try. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to first. Desmond fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Justin Turner.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to left. Number 26 for him on the season. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity.
First baseman number 35.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Dahl. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. So stepping in, Ian Desmond, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw comes in with 6 hits in 43 tries. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Hit down the line at first. Bellinger is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now in the box, Dustin Garneau, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher John Gray.
So striding in, John Gray. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Line to the right side. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it here 3-0. That'll bring in Austin Barnes.
Leading
0
off
for
for the
1
Dodgers,
for him here in this one.
Catcher Austin Barnes.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And the pitch on 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Curtis Granderson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curtis Granderson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now the 0-1. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 there on to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it comes. 1-0. A late swing at a slider for a strike. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Desmond has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So coming to the plate, Charlie Blackmon back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Granderson. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, left fielder, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Granderson on the move. 2 down.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First time up, he went down looking. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Kershaw now on 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor has a read on it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still down 3-0. In is the second baseman Chase Utley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman Chase Utley.
Now the pitch. In there for strike one. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the right. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Ready for another chance? Clayton Kershaw. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Another one sent foul.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
1 out, nobody on. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Dahl is right there, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder Chris Taylor.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Taylor comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Fastball called for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 3-0. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
In there, 1-2 now. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Now, that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Gonzalez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Kershaw into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off into the seats behind first.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Chad Qualls is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. Here's Corey Seager. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Blackman racing back, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it as he starts out inning number 6 with a leadoff triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Justin Turner We'll stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with one man gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Curtis Granderson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0 now to Granderson. That misses. 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ian Desmond. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Logan Forsythe has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 11, Logan Forsythe.
And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Matt, I don't know about you, but, man, I love offense. And sixth inning to get the first hit. Let's go, boys. It's getting a little boring. About time.
And here now is Dustin Garneau. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. He's set. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And there's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Rafael Unoa will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And now they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Here it comes. Bounced softly in front of the plate. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Rockies are down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Matt Caracity is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 61, Matt Caracity.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important. To get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
The second
Stepping in and
baseman,
ready
number
for another
26,
shot, Chase Utley. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Andre Ethier will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Kershaw, number 16, Andre Ethier.
Nope.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. From the stretch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to the third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Chris Taylor will stand in again as they're back at the top of the order and will go back here as well. This is when he led off the ball game as he really gets him off to a fast start with a solo home run. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Corey Seager, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Tony
attention,
Watson.
please.
It's the call
Now
from the
pitching
pen to
for
take
Los
over on the
Angeles,
mound and start the
number
home
33,
seventh.
Tony Watson.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. No hits in
Leading
2
off
trips
for
to
the
the plate
Rockies,
for him in the ball
center
game.
fielder, number 19,
Charlie
Blackmon.
Culberson
This
is
change
into the
for the
ball game
Dodgers.
as a defensive
Now
replacement.
playing
He'll be the new
shortstop,
shortstop
number
here.
37, Charlie Culberson.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Ready on 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
This is on the ground over to first. Belanger takes it in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
Digging in once again, David Dahl. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Ready with the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And here's a ball hit in the air. Forsythe has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for round number 2.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready for another chance? Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Your
Brandon
attention,
Morrow
please.
takes over
Now
pitching
pitching
duties,
for the
looking to get
Dodgers,
that final out now
number
here in this
17,
7th inning.
Brandon Morrow.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail here 4-0. Into the box now, Logan
Leading off for the
Forsythe.
Dodgers,
And he's getting his
third
first plate
baseman,
appearance here in the
Logan
8th after entering off
Forsythe.
the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now here it comes. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
The 1 and 2 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to
First
get him to
baseman
chase,
number
but
35,
he laid off some really
Cody
tough pitches and got a walk.
Belanger.
Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Ready for another shot now. Cody Belanger 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low apparently. Hit hard up the middle. LeMahieu with a great stop. There's one on to first, and they get them both.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Just like they drew it up. A great dive and
Austin
stop to get the double
Barnes.
play started, and then a perfect flip from his belly. Add this one to the highlight reel.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Your
Brock
attention,
Stewart
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the
pitching
bullpen
for
in the
Los
bottom
Angeles,
half of the 8th.
number 48, Brock Stewart.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor
Leading off for the
Story.
Rockies.
He'll see what he can do
The
leading off the
shortstop.
home 8th.
Trevor Story.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Drilled down the line. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, not a lot of offense from them today. It's only the second hit here, and we are in the late innings of the game. Maybe they can put something together and maybe get things going.
Gonzalez.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. Culberson on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly two away now.
DJ.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Two away here in the eighth, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And a high throw there, but a good recovery at first as he comes down with his foot on the bag, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back to the ninth inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. Mike Dunn enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Ready once again, Chris Granderson. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Kike Hernandez will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in to try it again, Yasiel Puig. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0. One out, nobody on. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first. Two gone.
The second baseman, number 26, Chase Utley.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
0-1, here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 4-0. Kike Hernandez will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 14.
Kenley Jansen takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless.
Jansen.
Striding in once again, Ian Desmond. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Way out in front.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Catcher, Dustin
Now to the
Garneau.
plate, Dustin Garneau. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that should make him smile a little bit. He's having a rough season, but that right there, he'll take that
Now
base hit
batting,
any day.
The pitcher, Mike Dunn.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right?
The center
All he
fielder,
wants to
number
do is
19,
get on base and take
Charlie
advantage
Blackmon.
of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Two out with the man at first. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A little bouncer. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
4-0 the score tonight. Clayton Kershaw earns his 25th win to lead the league, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. So that just about does it. For Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Rockies, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down